It's week 5 of the 2022 season, and we're going to see Travis Etienne. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Jags and the Texans, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Welcome, everybody, again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, we've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And bringing them out is a Pro Bowler back in the 2015 campaign. He's now approaching a decade in the league. It's Teddy Bridgewater.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First play, Bridgewater looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. From the 31, Bridgewater. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. Down to about the 37. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 20 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. Then he's got his man here, Beasley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Back to the ground with Pierce. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 8th play in this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play, and if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Lawrence going to keep it again. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Bridgewater finds his man. It's John Mechie. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
The Texans were looking to add another playmaker to its receiving group this offseason, and they'll certainly get that from John Mechie from Alabama. He had over 2,000 yards in his final 2 years with the Crimson Tide. Expect to see him involved early and often in every game and really be a good blocker when they run the ball as well. Here, he catches the football and moves the chains.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. First down, Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And Pierce gets it again on second down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Bridgewater. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Now Lawrence. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
He juked him. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Now Lawrence.
Hard throw, incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 10.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make...
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence, he'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Singletary here running out of the gun, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Open man there is Collins, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown! John Mechie, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by a John Mechie touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line. Lawrence going to take it himself. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That's good for a Jaguars. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Here's a 2nd-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's Lawrence. He'll find Nwangu underneath. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. A slant to Jones. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And to throw again is Lawrence. And this one is incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Bridgewater on first down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down, Bridgewater. That's caught again by Schultz. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Throwing is Bridgewater. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Pass interference. Defense.
So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Lawrence will throw.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
They go play action with Lawrence.
He'll get that one complete to counter. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Lawrence going to throw again. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Patterson's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. And
he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Bridgewater.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence to throw.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
Lawrence going to keep it again.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down by Derek Stingley. 2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Lawrence. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
It's a gain of a yard.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Patterson's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back with an 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there in CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Gets the dump off to Pierce. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here's Lawrence. That's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over. Play action now. Bridgewater. That's underneath to Pierce.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
A give left side for Pierce.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's Bridgewater.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now
they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Off the option, here's Etienne. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Lawrence will throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Patterson's kick is good. That'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This one fielded at the 5. The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
From the gun, Bridgewater.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Give to Pierce.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 8. 1:52 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw, Lawrence. Drops this off with Nwangu.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pierce gets this one running right.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So Houston going to come away